Hello world! Way of Time here, back again with another episode of EEPower. Now, exciting news. My computer is a lot faster thanks to a recent refresh of my computer's operating system and whatnot. Unfortunately, that had to come because of a virus that I recently received. Now, fear not, the virus came after I made a download for my world and all that awesome stuff. So, fear not, you won't be, you shouldn't be worried. And why is the crystal not showing up there? Optifine, you are moronic. Anyways, I've got a lot faster of a processing and whatnot because I didn't manage to get this computer loaded up with all of that awesome stuff that I kinda need. But fear not, I'll be able to slow down my computer right down to the minimum. Now, I was working a bit on my red power room right here. As you can see, I was going for a bit more of an electric look. Still not, I don't really want to build with micro blocks quite yet, since I'm not a very good micro block artist. Though when it comes to big blocks, I am the man. What I'm planning for this roof is like a actual domed archway roof thingy-mabobber, and going to see if I can manage that. Probably not, but really you have to find out. I'm kinda lacking in the stone department, but I've got this little thing for that. Now I'm going to change all of this back into this nice Nicolite of justice and integrity. Turn this also low. And then resume the process. I believe I ended at this spot. Actually, I know I did because I just told it to go to the previous coordinates, and I also optimized this so that it has the smallest delay. What I did was I rose up the quarry to above the grass level, then programmed the delay, then made it fly off into the distance. If it was even remotely dissimilar from what it was supposed to go to, I raised the delay and tested again. So I found out 15 ticks for delay 1 is optimal, and I'm not sure how much is needed for delay 2, since, well, this place isn't exactly going to go into nightfall very quickly. What I might do is take off the solar panels and test, but for now, let's resume this bad boy. Go, go, go! Okay, while we're doing that, there's some other stuff that we can do. Some of the stuff is in the interest of time, because we are doing nothing else while waiting for that monstrosity to go. Speaking about that monstrosity, we're going to need to make some fun stuff. I've got a seal right here, an arcane seal. And what I'm thinking we're going to need to make is one of those fancy dandy chunk loading seal block thingies. So let's bring this way up. I think that's high enough for the quarry, though I'm not sure. Plonk down this seal, and obviously it's not going to do anything as of yet. Wow, it actually supports my weight. Okay, maybe not. What we're going to need to do is either research the arcane seals to see what's the best, but I don't think that's going to be necessary because I think that magic and earth, maybe magic earth will actually yield the chunk loading seal that we need. So what we should do is go way back over to this thing over here. That takes a long time to optimize. Ha ha ha. It was funny to me, so shut up. So now what do we need? Magic essences. Okay. runic essences, and obviously it's not going to be a bloody good thing if I cannot even get to that. So what I am going to do is, hey, wait, it requires a golden nugget, if I remember. Golden nugget, so we're going to need gold, and we're also going to need nitors and the crystal in question. Wow, memory, you are not failing on me. What a surprise. So nitor requires glowstone and redstone. Redstone we can get from way over here in the thingy. Now, I didn't realize how much this contraption's lagging me. I can probably tweak the Optifine settings a bit so that it's not as lag-tastic. Let's see. Turning it off. Frame boost. Or not. There's probably some sort of other application that's making me lose my marbles. Then again, whoever said that you had marbles? Bam! Okay, oh snap, let's go over here. Got that, so I got all my nitors that I will need. More cobble. Nitors just need to go way back over there. Darn jetpack dying on me. Go over here, plonk in a bunch of this, and hopefully it will use all of the stuff that it doesn't have. Okay. You have these. That won't give up these. Therefore, we should bring this over here. Plonk. Plonk. Bloody hell. Give me a plonking. There we go. Okay. Redstone here. Glowstone here. Making nitors here. Now, while that's going, we can take one diamond, turn it to gold, and turn one of them into a bunch of ingots. Now that we got enough nitors, we can take a V's crystal and a gold ingot, and an earthen crystal and a non-gold ingot. Actually, that still is a gold ingot, you simpleton. And go way over here. Probably have to recharge my jetpack. Don't you love it when you're right way? And then go over here to attach these nice lovely seals. Now go over here and this should be a chunk loading seal. Magic and earth. There's particles going out, so I'm assuming that it's doing something. Maybe I can, run way over here to see if it actually takes an effect. But let's see. Now I decided that instead of running a marathon, I could just actually look at the blasted wiki, and it said, yep, magic plus earth makes chunk loading. Now I don't have a atomic tinkering tool or whatnot at my disposal currently, so there's no point really checking. Or something, I'm not sure. And for some reason, I was experiencing an ungodly amount of lag, and it seems like it's mostly resolved, so I'm just gonna resume my quarry to go at its leisure and see what it can do. Actually, what I'm going to do is stop it once again. It's gonna take like one more movement, then it'll be stopped. And then go mess with the condenser, because I'm gonna need a lot of glowstone. Glowstone, activate. I think that's quite a bit. Though we could always go for more glowstone, and that was a cheap amount. Always robbing me. Then again, this will not hurt, and a little of this will actually do even better. And nope, not even gonna happen, bucko. Meh. Now let's actually go on and do some magic. Well, not really magic, since I am not going to just plonk down my dark infuser and do happy things. And Optifine is being a jerk again, so I'm going to have to figure out what is being so suboptimal about this build. Now let's see. Plonk this dark infuser thingy here. And for some reason it's not even letting me put these things down. There we go. Always having to be like that. Actually, I think I'm going to download a different version of Optifine because what the heck? Yeah. Optifine is not working out for me, so I think I'm going to download a different version that's not messing with my head. Now, to save me the pain and annoyance temporarily, I decided to dispatch Optifine for a bit and go on to bigger and better tasks, mainly mass fabricator. This will be required in order to go onwards to the more advanced stuff in industrial craft. I'll need advanced alloys, obviously, and to get the advanced machine blocks, and I'll need these advanced circuits, so I'll put some of the stuff in the automatic crafting area. So we'll need, obviously, the redstone, the glowstone, and we'll need the important part of where the heck is my lapis. Lapis. Okay, I think I have you guys as a witness. I had lapis lazuli in my inventory. Where is it? Did you steal it? Bah! Well, seeing as I don't have any sprig of lapis anywhere, I think I'm going to sacrifice some coal and just go into this place and get one piece of lapis. I'm not sure if it's a equivalent value, but hell with it. I am not going to bother looking around again for it, since that was pretty much hell. Then again, that was from experiences of old. All the same, give me my lapis. Thank you. Curse the lapis. Now that we have our lapis, we can actually do other stuff. We'll also need some more of that alloy. Like 4. And we need refined iron and bronze. Yay. And we're going to actually need a bit more iron for that. And we're going to need some bronze for that. So we're going to have to macerate and all that fun stuff. Now, I'm not sure why bronze and brass are not in the ore dictionary together. It would make things a lot easier and wouldn't be a complete pain in the ass all the time with all of this crafting. Now, in the meantime, let's actually get a Laptron crystal, which will require 6 of that, 2 of that, and 1 of those energy crystals. So, let's see. 2 of these. Oh yeah, I'm missing that. So, refined iron. I got some non-refined gold that I can use. Throw this, I guess, into the furnace way over here. La-di-da-di-da. And then wait for a bit while this is... Hey, look, copper! Yay. At least that solves our copper issues. And we got some silver. And we got some more tin. So, that solves some of our issues, but not all of them. I'll be right back when this stuff is finished. And then we can go on to the more impressive stuff, I'd say. Okay, I think this is enough for now, so we can actually start working. We can get the rest of that stuff later. And before you say anything, I'm going to wait until I've completely drained the system of all of its energy before bothering starting with the rest of the stuff. So let's get our 3 circuits that... bloody hell. Sigh. Copper. I'm gonna need more copper. Did you already take my copper? Oh, you son of a... Bah. Okay. Let's manually make the wires and stick it in the system so that we can get everything done. I think it's going to require 3 of each. So there we go. Stick you in there, lover boy. And get some bit of sanity working here. Okay. Lapis. Might be good to have that crystal in my inventory. So let's see. Circuit, circuit. Lapis, 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 lapis. Huh. I could probably sing a song about that. Lapis, 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 lap, lap, lapis. Nope. Nothing's coming to me. I guess that's a good thing for your ears, probably. But I'm gonna dispense with all those formalities. So we got an advanced circuit, and we got advanced circuitry to boot. Now let's see. We also need more stuff for our mass fabricator. We got the glowstone, and we'll need those advanced machine blocks. Carbon plates are very easy. The advanced alloys are not as easy. And I think we're going to need to macerate some of our copper, assuming that we don't actually have any ore which we can use. Then again, we can probably just steal some ore from some of those mines that I can frequent. Actually, I'm going to get some copper ore. I don't want to lose any of my ingots, so that I can make some bronze, brass, or whatever the heck they call it. Away! You know, I must say it's kind of odd in one episode having 3 different versions of Optifine. Version awesome of Optifine, which for some reason messed me up. Version of no Optifine whatsoever, and then there's the normal Optifine. So, I think this is enough copper dust and tin dust to get what we want, so let's try to get a suitable ratio, maybe with a bit more dust so we can get a nice even 30 ingots by the end of this. So 15, there we go, and tin dust. Now we got a lot of bronze dust for which we can just throw in here and have it cook. So once we get that bronze dust, and we can throw this refined iron way in here, we can finally start working on the advanced logic gates. Now let's see. Not logic gates. But yes, you know what I mean. I'm not going to bother correcting myself because I'm going to end up stir crazy. So mass fabricators need 2 advanced machine blocks. And I just need a bit of advanced alloy for that, but I'll also need machine blocks. Let's see. Throw this in so that I won't have to make an extra one and waste all my precious refined iron. And you know, considering that I am in kind of this stage of EE, I should have by now. Yeah, could have. Whatever. And I'm not sure, does this Laptron crystal need to be fully powered for it to be able to operate? Now if I look in this, it looks like it might need a fully charged one, though that might just be some meh going on in that system, because what I would need to make that is another storage unit. And where is the blasted stuff? Basically the 3rd tier of storage for industrial craft. I don't quite have that yet, and I don't think it's the transformer, no. La 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 la. It's somewhere here. MFSU. Okay, these require the exact same things, so I doubt it will require to make one of those to get the Laptron crystals. Though it will to charge them and discharge them, so I probably shouldn't have used one of my fully charged energy crystals, because now I'm wasting quite a bit of energy. So let's just shut up and actually do some of this stuff. Throw in this. I think I have all of the required ingredients to make 2 sets of this. There we go. Making. And we got all of this that we need. And let's see, 4 carbon plates, good. We're gonna also need 1 more machine block. Thank you very much. And now let's get on to the refinery process by compressing all of this stuff into awesomeness so that we can make our advanced machine blocks. Compressor here, and I already made, as you saw earlier, a recycler so that I'll be able to make a bunch of scrap. I hear that the advanced whatever it's called, the mass fabricator, you know, kind of good to know what you're doing, uses a lot less energy if you use scrap with it, which will be very good to make. So I can probably have some sort of facility or system that will just pull out a lot of cobble from some sort of cobblestone chest, with which I can make a bunch of scrap and then send it to the rest of the system. Now I got 2 plates, and if I remember correctly, I might be able to spare some time to go over here. Check here. And yes, I have 2 other plates. So let's get to crafting. So 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. Advanced machine blocks. Check. Laptron crystal. Check. We'll need to get our advanced circuitry also. You know, I could do with some fancy pants right now because what I have right now are pretty bad. Now, I'll look at that afterwards because I need to get the mass fabricator in order to create that stuff. So, 2 of these. Words cannot describe how annoyed I am. 6 copper, eh? Okay. That will do. Me bucko, that will do. So, let's get this again. Request successful. Put these here. Put these around. And Laptron. And finally, we got our advanced circuitry. Please. Thank you. 1. And 2. Now we got our mass fabricator. This is going to be fun. Never made one of these in my entire career in Minecraft, so I am a little... I don't know what the word would be. Not sure how to go. Maybe it'd be a very good idea to get my wrench out just in case, because I would probably be very pickaxe savvy right now. And a very good temporary location would be right here. And let's see. Got a slot here. Oops, I should probably have some sort of lever. Scrap. Here. That's sucking up a lot of energy, so let's get this here. Or here. Amplifier seems to work. So it's taking a lot of the energy, and it seems to be getting everything working. So what we can do right now is help the process by putting some more lava cells into this generator so that we can get it working. It might not be able to... Nope, it's not completely satiating it, so we will probably have some sort of other way to do it. Actually, I think another lever will be able to come in handy because I think it stops its process with the addition of a lever. So let's take this thing off for now. Check, it's at 75%. Stuck at 75, so this continue. Oh, that's cool. That'll help. So it's mass fabricating, and we'll see what comes out of it. So now we're going to need to make some more geothermal generators, probably. Geothermal. How much do you need? You need more of this, generators, and likewise. So That won't be too much of an issue. What I'm thinking of doing is having like 4 geothermal generators all plugged into a lava network so that they can all be pumped in with Buildcraft oil and whatnot. We got our first matter. Not like it matters. Now let's see. Can we get anything with just this? No? I have no idea. Oh, we can. Now let's see. 8. That is tricky. Something tells me I'm going to have to figure out how to make this worthwhile. So I'll keep on generating more matter. Then again, shutting off this process would probably be a very good idea because I'm not getting all the scrap that I need. I'll wait till the scrap is done and then find some sort of way to get... Actually, I'm just going to shut it off right now and look. Okay, we'll need geothermal generators and we'll also need a bunch of recyclers. Recyclers will need compressors, which will need a bunch of smooth stone, which will need that stuff. So something tells me that this is going to be a long and arduous process, but we shall persevere. Because frankly, UU matter kinda looks awesome right now. I will not deny. So we can keep that getting charged up for now and see what other things we can do in the meantime. Yeah. Now that I think of it, if this is going to be a purely industrial craft room, we might need to improve it a bit. Frankly, the size might leave a bit to be desired. So we'll need to find out how to figure that out. Let's see. Valve. These valves will be very important in the future when I am going on the whatever it's called. But I'll need a lot more recyclers and I'll need EE. Speaking of which, I should start up my quarry again since it's just sitting stagnant. And if the lag does not continue, which it seems like it's not, so that's a very good thing, I can just resume this bloody thing and continue on my merry way. That'll get enough matter to satiate myself. It's kind of slow at this point, but I will want to, in the future, get all of that rid of. Now, on to some more fun things. We can probably go on and create much more EE stuff since I've been having my the collector. Yes, the collector and relay have been working in tandem to create a lot of energy. So there's nothing in the relay, but I've got 16 whole Eternalis fuel here, enough to make diamonds galore. Also, I have diamonds, which is also an equally beneficial part. Obsidian also. And what I'm going to do with this is make some more alchemical chests and condensers. This thing I'm not using at all, so I can probably just get one more piece of obsidian somehow and just make this straight into a condenser. And with it, I can just make a lot more condensers since I will need them in my system. The reason I'd need them in my system is I'll want to have some sort of dedicated condenser for... Feast crystal. Thank you. Some sort of dedicated condenser for my... wow, the words are escaping me. For a recycling plant. That's it. Dedicated condenser for the recycling plant. And that will be required to make matter at an alarming rate. Okay, I am losing my words right now, so I'm just going to shut up a bit and show you what I'm planning to do. There's a lot of that, and we're going to need some more obsidian. Thank you very much. That'll be enough. Get back there. And we got enough diamonds to make our alchemical awesomeness that will be required. Total of 5 diamonds is quite hefty, I know, but it will be required since we do not have any other method of creating matter. Because that's how this place was designed, you know? That would actually do. I don't want to completely drain me of my lifeblood. Let's get you back at taking some of this and resume the system. Too bad UU matter doesn't have any value, even if it's like the worst value, but that's to be expected since, well, I don't want to look like a cheater, and cheaters, yeah, they kind of suck. So, that's to be expected. Anyways, going back to this. Energy condenser. We can probably plonk you down on some sort of area. And actually, now that I think of it, we can probably make this an actual chest room with collectors instead, since this stuff doesn't really have anything. That's where my blasted lapis went. And I wasted 64 coal for nothing. Come on. In the meantime, let's connect this up, even though it's... what's here? Let's just put that there. Set this to cobblestone. I said set this to cobblestone. I hope an Enderman wasn't playing with my stuff. I don't like it when they play with my stuff. It makes me feel so disgraced. And then put this here, and for good luck. So now it'll be able to take cobblestone from this, and we'll be able to plug it into the recycling network when we actually set up a recycling network. We'll also then need to get our logistics pipes to get, I think it's a provider pipe, and please work. Nope. Why are there so many wrenches and nothing to do with them? Okay, supplier pipe will be needed. Supplier lapis to the rescue. Get one of these pipes. I will need multiple of them. Get the lapis, a piece of lapis. Throw the rest into here. And finally, we can get to business. Now let's see. We're also going to need to get provider pipes, or we can just get some of those filters or those other stuff to just continually pull out of the system. We're going to need more refined iron and more iron. So take this, make 32 of them into, well, just make a lot of iron would be good. This will go in. Okay, what I'm going to do is make a bunch more of that refined iron since it will be needed in the setup later. So we're going to just take this and put it in. And looking at the rest of this place, we can remove this temporarily. Thank you. Put it here. Here. Take this. And we don't have room, obviously, because it doesn't like me. And we'll put that there. We'll need some other way to energy charge it. So, which means we'll need another battery box, which means we'll need more energy, which means that this is becoming a royal pain in the keister. Actually, I think it would be a very good idea to not say actually so much, for one, and two, to actually... how many times am I gonna say actually? It's driving me insane. Okay, partial requests, yes. Keep this stocked with 64 cobble. Watch to make sure that it's actually going to get the cobble. I think the request is made. And I hope that it's connected to the network. It is connected, it seems. We can just, yep, it's connected, so we don't need to worry about that. Is it in the right place? Correct. We'll just need some sort of energy maker to go right next to it. Maybe more geothermal awesomeness, though that won't be too necessary. And we'll add some sort of system to get all of that away. Maybe, a retriever would be perfect for this. Absolutely perfect. Now the problem with the retriever is I'm not sure which end that it will pull things. I'm guessing from the right. If so, we'll need to switch them around, but if not, we're going to actually have to find out at any rate. So let's take the transposer, and we'll need to organize this stuff in some way. Actually, there I am saying actually again. Will I ever learn? Will I ever learn? The glass actually looks a lot better when it's connected to textures. Anyways, going onwards. Let's take the battery box, even though it is brimming with electrical madness. We'll take it away from the circuit, just add another cable to the mix. And we'll need to put a lot more golden cable, even though it will be not very nice, would be one way to describe it. So let's see. Taking wrench, throwing some of this useless garbage into our macerator. Macerator would be perfect for this. Blah 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 blah. You're almost done. And pull out our battery box, which is this. Thank you. I could have recharged my jetpack with that. Meh. Reconnect. There might be a bit loss on the system now. Actually, I think it's just at the area where it will have loss. And put our bat box somewhere on the premises. It shows how much you are planning for this way. In the fact that you're not planning for this way, it's kind of ridiculous. Now the back box can only receive 32 and dish out 32. I might actually make an MFE instead, but for now we can just break this part into oblivion to get a nice wide space for that. La la, la la. There we go. And actually go onwards to make more. And I think this cobble will do. Now, I know I am destroying my floor. Please forgive me, but it's no other way to do it right now. So I'm guessing what I will do, actually, that's a perfect idea. Having a second layer underneath this building, even though it won't be as gloriously lit, have a second building underneath for bat box storage and whatnot. So we can put this here and it'll extrude its awesomeness down this way. We'll need more cables, but that's of little consequence. And we'll also need, a lot more cables. We'll need one of these to go underneath. That's going to be a lot of golden cable. And this is another instance of me not planning ahead. I should plan my ways ahead, or else I am going to make a royal mess of the place. So, planning ahead, what I'm going to do is dig 8 layers down, smash out the floor and room from underneath this place, and buy us a little time. Or something like that. I don't know, something poetic. Wow, that's sufficient. I'll just have to get lights, considering that this is an area that I... fudge. Fudgesicles. I thought I could fly. Be right back as I get some torches, since I do not like the dark. Now, since I don't actually have much in the way of home decor expertise, it is a bit ugly. Well, since I don't have a shovel, the shovel is the main thing, or maybe just get a multi-tool in general and it'll help out. But I'll just be able to pull this underneath, like right over here, but I'll need to get this right here. And then just pull it under to some sort of other energy storage device. Since the gold cable will be the least amount of loss, I can probably actually, yeah, that will work. I'll bring this instead. Wrong wrench once again. I'll just bring this instead to go right over here. It'll output on that side, but it will have an input on this side, which I can exploit to my advantage. So just one over when I'm over here. And actually that seems perfectly ideal. So just need to get a bit more of this wiring. So let's see. Is that enough? It might be. And yes, I will always go for the heavy insulation. Now, I won't be able to get that right away, since I will need some sort of transformer. Transformer will go here to go up here, then it'll go across, and la-di-da, and blah 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 blah. Give me. Thank you. And I probably have just enough. Yes, okay. So, exit out of here. Rebuild my exit from here. Up, please. Thank you. And then I'll finally have enough copper cable, and a low voltage transformer will need to be supplied to me. Low voltage will require 3 coppers, 2 copper cable, 4 wood. I think I got the wood in my department already, so that will be easy. But the copper I'm gonna have to yet again steal temporarily, since I should probably actually just mass fabricate the copper. Now let's see, there doesn't seem to be any problem over here. Oh, taint crystal. That seems lovely. Taint. Thank you. I'll put those in my fanny pack over here. And let's see, is there any desirable cargo right now that didn't get transmuted? 3 aqueous crystals. Got you. Yep, being a scatterbraid once again, Way. When that gets to a low enough level, I'll just put a glass covering on the layer right below the surface, and when it's finally done, I'll just break it open a bit, then extricate it, then just put a nice dirt layer over it, but have some boundary markers, in which case to mark it saying, hey, yeah, you know this hole? Don't dig here. Okay, right about here, I will take 1 extra piece of wood, copper from here. We'll need to replace this with another one that I probably am not seeing. There it is. Thank you. And let's see. What else am I missing? Nope, not missing anything. So, 1, 2. I said 2. Thank you. And there we go. Low voltage transformer. It'll take the current from the gold, change it around, turn it into awesomeness for the low voltage. I might need to get a toggle or a transformer, not a transformer, a timer right next to this, because it will not seem, it doesn't seem in my case to work all the time. Okay, low voltage connection. Yep, it's connected. There's probably going to be eventually a bit of a loss. Yeah, there will be a loss. But we're getting our recycler working. So let's plonk down this right there and see if we can actually pull out anything. We can take this away, plonk it right in front, and then pull the switch. Yep, that's how it's done, folks. That's how it's done. So filters right there will be able to pull out all of the scrap that is in the system. Now, this is a transposer. We only need a transposer since, well, that's all you need, folks. And this will continually supply it. And I'm wondering if it would actually be best to have it in partial stacks instead, or will that be good for the lag issues? Meh. Just throw this in, shut up, turn it on, get a bit more UU matter, see what we can build with 2 pieces. That is going very quickly. Then again, that is also. Will I have just enough? Yes, I do. There we go. 2 pieces. Let's see what we can make with 2. Permutation 1. Nothing. Oh, water source. Snow. A bunch of other stuff which probably doesn't interest me yet. And I'm thinking the uranium plate, which I'll need eventually, is some other amount. It'll need a lot more than 2 UU matter. So I'll just have this making a lot of scrap, putting a few more recyclers down so that it'll get even more and more and more scrap for which to work with, and have it automatically working around the clock, getting as much scrap as possible, pull them out by relatively cheap transposers. And now that I think of it, let's just make a few more recyclers with what we have. I can probably put a compressor on our list of stuff. Let's see, get this tool, go way over here. Do I have a recycler already on the payroll here? Compressor, rather. Compressor, yep, but I am still missing a lot of stuff. So I'll just get a lot of my rubber done, because I have a bit of a tree farm over here. Not much of one, just random rubber trees going around. And get more rubber, see what I can find. If I find anything useful with 2 that UU matter, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I'm requesting 4 recyclers. Not 4 recyclers, compressors. Get it right way. And to change them into recyclers, I'll need glowstone, more refined iron, dirt galore. Do I have any dirt on that? No, probably not. So let's grab a bit of it from our plentiful supply. Please, thank you. Change into dirt. So I'll have the dirt on that. I've also got glowstone. And I've got the refined iron. Actually, I don't have the refined iron. I am missing more refined iron, so I'll need to get more of that. Hooray, hooray, hurrah, hurrah. Do I have more? Good. So I'll just have to wait in front of a stoking furnace. Yay. Okay, I think that will be enough refined iron for each of the dirts. And I only have 2 more supplier pipes, so it might not be good to make that many right away, but it's of no consequence right now. I can just put some temporary ones. So, 2 here, I'd say, but also 2 here, so I'll need to put more supplier pipes. Put those. 2 more recyclers for the win. Partial requests, please. Actually, it might make the system lag if I have them all at partial requests. But no matter, I'll modify it if need be later. So that's going to get all that. I'm going to need to steal the life that I can from you. Take you. Take you very much. And have these all loading their systems. It'll be a bit slow, but it's not to be much to deal with, and it will give me enough scraps. Now, I think it's 36 scrap to make one UU matter, plus the obligatory 1/6 of Mount Rushmore required in energy, but that's not too bad. Also, I think it'd be a very good idea to clean up the room downstairs and put some sort of operations base here. Now, this room is very messy. I can say that right away since, well, I'm the one who made it that way. So what I'm going to do is build downstairs in my little building of awesomeness. Not really awesome at the moment, but it will be, don't worry. And what I'll do down there is create a big enough space to have a bunch of generators going. A storage facility for the lava might be a separate building entirely, since I do have quite a courtyard full of all of this, well, space, I'd say. I'd say this is space. I still need a Thaumcraft room to house all of my liquid taint. And also I'll need to get a good Vs Productions line for that also. And I'll still be able to connect every single room in this facility to a logistics network. Now, the problem I see with this, the industrial network, is the fact that it's, well, an industrial network. So, with the fact that this stuff really goes not in the good way either. So, I'll probably have some sort of let's see, what best way to describe it. I'll have a bunch of recyclers here, obviously, so that I'll be able to see if there's any malfunctions when I just walk into the room. I'll have lava storage and change this device so that it's more appealing. Wow, those connected textures look awesome. Sidetracked. And then I'll be able to continue with probably make fiberglass to go over there. And also maybe make a freaking EE shovel so that I'll be able to do that. I think, will that be a good way to wrap up? It might be if I actually had matter to make with it. But seeing as it doesn't matter that much, I think that's pretty much all. That's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Next episode, I'll be continuing my search for industrial awesomeness, hopefully, and perhaps finish that building, but that will probably be belated a bit. Also, would be a very good idea to make an actual dedicated crystal farm, because this wall of crystals is, well, a bit ugly. But what can I complain with such a high Vs area? Though I can move it over here. Also, I'll do a bit of researching, not in Thaumcraft, but on how the industrial craft logs interact with frames. I'll just leave it at that. Wave time. Signing off while I jump into this deep quarry. I think that's actually the biggest crystal I've seen. Nope. Have a wonderful day.